because I'm sure you already know all the happenings that are going on in the world of Instagram. We play, a new story pops up every day. So it's like, what is real and what isn't? You can't really make it out at times. But again, for the boys from Orange and Black, one final ride into the sunset.
Instagram? What is this young kids
Hey,
are
Boomer.
using now?
Okay, Boomer.
Oh wow,
I
call
get
me
it.
Boomer.
You called
All
me
right.
one yesterday, huh? Now I will get the opportunity.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
we're
What's up?
mutual boomers. It's fine. We can
I
grow old
mean,
together, expert.
why do I have to be clumped in that category, though? Why?
Want me to tell everyone how old you are?
No!
I won't. Listen,
All right.
listen. You're old, right? You're 23. I get
got
You're
it.
old. But
Obviously, yeah.
okay,
Wait,
we don't talk about our ages. We don't talk about our ages. No one knows. Everyone thinks you're young.
I'm
All right.
23.
Let's pretend. Let's pretend like we're one of them fellow kids. IND military base. They have pretty much secured a position, but they don't want to leave it to chance. They know Fnatic can potentially have a really big game, and their position could be compromised. So they want to take this one very seriously. We have from Team Seltzer. What a game! What a weekend it's been for Atunki and his men.
Oh yeah. I mean, Atanki has been literally doing what he does best and just wreak havoc all around. But I think one thing that's going to happen this time is it's going to be a slow start to the game, of course, because everyone is going to have their eyes peeled at that little space just below where you see the team names, because the kill feed is going to probably be the most viewed segment or element of on our screens right now, simply because I'm pretty sure if somebody sees Fnatic's name over there, either they're going to be really happy or they're going to be really, really sad, depending on whether their name was a prefix to the weapon or used as a suffix. So, it's going to be, my eyes are going to be glued at that section for the entirety of this game.
Indeed, it is. It's just going to be, and listen, depending on how the circle pans out. Although looking at the circle, I do expect to see a little bit of early mid-game action breaking out here as teams will be rotating in. So let's hold on to a thought right now. Clutch God, TSM Enemies Clutch God. This guy he's just been a beast, hasn't he? 33 kills with a KPM of 2.2. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. And you look at the kills per match, that's not much, but you got to know who they're playing against. They're playing against the best in the region, in the entire South Asia, and maintaining a KPM of over 2 is disgusting. Apart from these two and maybe 420 OP, and this is obviously taking into account only the 3 days. But if you even look at the league standings, I do believe Jonathan did crack the 2 KPM mark there.
Absolutely, he did, and nothing new from them. They are going to be driving off in the opposite direction of the sunset. They don't want to go in the sunset right now without a few kills, and of course whether they want to cement their position over the cells, we are going to have to wait and watch. But making sure they have a good 360 all around them. They want to capitalize on any more. I think on loot they are fairly even out, but they definitely would want some more. And good call on them for picking up an extra vehicle. And let's see, Blay. Let's see. Maybe they might just go guns ablaze. Maybe they might go and break that 21 kill barrier that they themselves have placed right at the tippity top over there. But I just want to see some action. That is what I want. And I did think that we're going to see something by way of Fnatic, as I saw them inch a little bit too close to Elementrix, but that has fizzled out. Nothing over there. And if we have a look at the maps, all the teams are migrating due north and northeast. So have a look at around Milta. You reckon we're going to see some bullets fly in that general direction?
It could be. We do have VSG Crawlers, Celts, definitely, or Kelta on a warpath with Powerhouse over there. That'd be looking for some vengeance. A Team Extreme as well. For TSM, if you look towards South Georgia, where they are heading towards North Georgia right now, and Team Thumblers is there. That's the only team. So the winner of that particular battle will have free reign over the entirety of shooting range. Just a lot of real estate to have control over, and I think that is something that Team Tumblers would be unaware of, because they are exiting Georgia right now, Georgia Paul, but they seem to be unaware that TSM might be making the way. And TSM actually going to be driving straight up north from Georgia Paul and probably going to be heading towards north of shooting range, towards the coastline, which, to be honest, isn't a bad idea at all if you have enough loot.
That is actually a good plan on their part. I wonder if Severny is going to be occupied by some team really soon, though, because well, if they realize that Seoul is down south, I mean, of course, a lot of teams are going to be assuming that the boys from Seoul went up to Severny, as they have been doing so the last 2 or 3 times we've actually played ERAGEL. So I'm going to see if anyone's going to go and take up residence in that little sleepy town up to the north. But I do believe we are going to have a lot of teams pulling in for those high-rise apartments in Yasnaya. And Yasnaya is going to be a city that is going to be woken by a lot of gunfire. And talking about gunfire, Frankie finds himself under spray by Maxi. I thought it was Mr. Spray who was doing that, but it is Maxi who is laying down the lead in his direction. But always is going to come to his assistance. And, when you see 2 people in your crosshair, you want to be a little bit careful.
Indeed, you really, really, really want to be careful. And for Fnatic, the nade, he finds him. Always rattling of bullets, and Vengeance has a name, and its name is Always. It's going to get a drop now. 2 members of Team Tumblers on their knees, and nade's going to finish off the play over there. Actually, sorry, the smoke for his teammate. Mr. Spray in the distance, and now Team Tumblers carry has got to do something special. The rest will be coming in for Frankie. Ash bleeding out as well, so he needs to heal himself up as soon as possible. The problem is, for Team Tumblers, Maxi is out in the open, and Ronok's going to have a free time popping off a couple of shots, but Carry from the distance, he's going to get a knock, and Ronok almost finds a knock, but Ronok will survive for now.
The moment you mentioned Carry, I saw him go on that little bit of a right flank. I thought Ronok is going to be Dunzo, but he didn't get a lot of shots on him, so he's still lucky to be alive. And now he's at the receiving end of things, and Always is going to come in with an assistance once again, knocking him out. So, that's the thing. When you give your position away, you've got to act quick around the Fnatic boys, and you can't be so far away from your teammates.
Oh, I thought he was going to run him over there. Frankie, you got to learn how to drive around. But I know in the midst of all the action, XP, we missed out where the circle is, but the circle has gone even further north, and I do believe 41.75% of it is still in the water. Now that is something that the teams won't be happy with, but us,
we love it.
we like it.
Clump them even further close to one another. Make sure that their personal space is being infringed upon right now, because we want to see bullets fly and bodies drop and blood being splashed everywhere. Because, well, Blair, you kind of made me into a dark man now. Now I dig it. I dig what you say about
listen, man, just put some Megadeth on, watch you to talk about blood and gore. That's exactly what we were all about, being metal as hell. TSM Entity, though, they want money. They don't want blood, they don't want metal, they want money. And that's $40,000 on the line. And for a moment, for a while there yesterday, we're like, these guys have it in the bag. And Celtics are like, nah, that's not happening. Look at that circle. Isn't that lovely? That is the most beautiful circle I have seen in a long time. And it is so fitting that it is the final game of the day, the final game of the tournament.
The fact that it's actually, making sure that we get all the action. But talking about Severny, it has become a hotbed right now because, well, even if Seoul wasn't there to begin with, they are there now. But TSM are trying to buy some real estate in that area as well. Team Tamalas right below them to the south. We have Elementrix coming in hot from the western front.
Oh, my Lord.
You Mumba and Godlike chilling on the east. So Severny is where the action's at. And just have a look at how everyone is trying to converge in on this sleepy town, which has finally been woken. And like I said, some ratatatats over here is going to make sure that everyone is going to be, well, perky right now.
There goes the neighborhood, as we like to say.
There we go.
And if it was peaceful, what am I even saying? If it was peaceful and quiet, it no longer is. The bullets will rattle out. Sangwon from the distance, as the bird can see. He takes that orange explosion, and he will be finished off. But actually, it's stolen away. The frag. Sangwon's a furious. Like, that was Michael, goddammit. He spotted Hyozu as well. The tree giving him some cover for a while, but it's a very narrow trunk indeed. He's deployed a few smokes, he's healed himself as well, but he is definitely pinned down. A striker from Team Tumblers. He's got a better angle, and instead it's going to be, oh wait, there are 3 teams shooting at Hyozu. Let him be. Leave Hyozu alone. God damn it, guys.
Poor guy. I mean, he deployed that smoke to cover himself, but like I say, that the smoke is actually like a big target out there. So he is kind of paying the price, and I think he has been finally knocked out. Yes, he did. We did see that earlier. He is going to slowly but steadily bleed out because his teammates are nowhere close to him. They are on the other side of Severny, on the eastern front, and well,
The circle.
They-
Oh.
Is it still Abhi? Oh,
No
Oh.
water. But well, I mean, there is a little bit of water.
Yeah, but if you think about it, everyone is still pretty much going to get caught off with each other in Severny. So getting out of there is going to be a bloodbath indeed. And I think it's going to be, if I talk about who in whose favor the zone has gone, the Celts look like to be in a good. He popped his rear wheel. That was perfect precision shooting.
Tokyo
and
drift, baby.
Shooting. And well, that tree kept coming in handy. Normally, I think people would be crushed in that scenario.
People will be crushed indeed. Frankie now looking to take the fight. Fnatic, they've got 3 kills. We spoke about this. We said they need to go big. He's going to find Mr. Spray. There's another player away on the other house. That is, of course, the final player left alive for Team Thumblers. It is Striker, and Frankie will finish him off. Fnatic now, 5 kills to their name, and the first team to be knocked out is going to be Team Thumblers. 5 kills. XP, Chicken Dinner, 10 kills, 12 kills.
I think if they get 15 or so and the Chicken Dinner, they've got it. But we got to keep an eye out on IND and when they fall off the map,
well,
if they do. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on those guys. I mean, if they are also going to survive with you towards the end, well, there's no chance of Fnatic overtaking them. But right now in Severny, we have a little bit of a face-off, a potential face-off between IND, TSM Entity, and the boys from Seoul. And the way they've actually kind of spread themselves out, it's pretty nice. Every single team has a nice compound with 5 or 6 houses. You know, they have their options open, and someone who does not have options right now is going to be Sangwon, but he jumps, bobs, and weaves out of the bullet's way and gets behind cover in the nick of time.
In the nick of times, bullets flying thick and fast, right next to the house of God. There is only one God there. It's a God of war indeed. Seoul and TSM in the distance as VSG are getting hammered by different teams. Synergy now off that fresh chicken dinner in their belly. They'd be looking for more. Pansing is going to find CG, and that is going to be CG knocked out of the game for now. Doc, he is bleeding out. The vehicle exploding and making him kind of bleed out in the open, and none of his teammates are nearby. And Doc, a player who time and time again has tried to clutch it for his team, will unfortunately be left out in the open to bleed on out. But that is the nature of the game. It's too much of a risk right now for them to go for the res. As you do see, who was that who got knocked out of the vehicle, who fell off the car?
I think it was Marcus Gaming's Ronak. He kind of had a little bit of a slippery fall. That is going to be a blow for them. Whether another team is going to capitalize on the situation, we are going to have to wait and find out. Meanwhile, see, the boys from TSM, they're like, you know what? We definitely want that 40,000. Let's not run around like idiots. I mean, let's actually get the job done. And Jonathan actually saying no. I mean, I think he heard me over there. He's like, no. We're actually playing tactical right now. I'm like, all right, sorry, boys. I'm going to back off. I don't want to offend the 2 greatest killers in PUBG Mobile history right now. Clutch God and Jonathan, of course, still joined by Neo and Zgod. IND and Seoul and TSM, for that matter, are going to have to move out of their hovels now because the zone has done what it does best. It's thrown a curveball. We are now going out of the open, and look at that. I was just going to say that. Look at Celts.
Celts smack in the center. They're leading by 3 points, mind you. And where is that other team? TSM Entity, they're the furthest from the safe zone. Oh, this is not looking good for TSM Entity, baby. This is not looking good at all. That's Fnatic now. They're going to nade VSG Crawl's ego down. They're going to push in XP, and they want this. Like wolves, desperate to survive. They are facing extinction, but they will not go down without a fight. They're going to defy everything, and Nade's going to be sailing in. As meantime, Seoul getting demolished by Godlike. The player's still inside. It's Avi. He's trying to get the res. He gets the res, but the Flames are going to push them out. They come running out, and Oasis there to hold the line, and it will be the end of the SG Crawlers.
You see a mistake that was made, though.
Please tell
was
me.
Cooking that grenade, that car came and bumped him from behind. His grenade kind of fell in the car. That would have been devastating had one of them been caught out. But meanwhile, Mortal Under Fire being obliterated by Celts MJ. They were obviously, this is what I think, Seoul was trying to go for that central compound, but they just got ripped to shreds. And I do believe they are still going to traverse around. Sangwon and Viper, I believe, are still standing for Seoul. Meanwhile, Clutch God trying to get away from that fire on his rear. And is he going to make it? Neo is going to come in and help. I like the way they have this teamwork, right? If they're getting shot, they come in. What's up?
No, I just want to point out, there's no entry in a circle for them. Look at it. There's a team just camping the edge of the circle everywhere they go. They go here, there's Godlike right there. There is a little bit of a gap between Godlike and I think it's Fnatic, but will they find it in time is the question.
Yeah, I think they're going to find it absolutely because well, Fnatic were in a little bit of an issue right now. Elementrix was actually kind of opening up on them, so they've got to keep those guys busy while. See, I like the fact that they got off the vehicles and now they're going to just scout out ahead and make sure that the coast is clear. But the Lebowski has gone down to 420 OP, who is still trying his best to reclaim his top spot as the kill leader. He might just pull off an upset if he gets a lot of kills in this game. But Clutch God is going to go down to Gil, and looks like Siervi has found out Viper. So Viper is going to be finished from this game as well. Pouncing backing up a card that is dangerously close to bursting. I mean, talk about cojones, Blay. I think these boys come, well, they come filled to the brim.
Yeah, I mean, and meanwhile, 420 OP with a Mega Nade is going to take down a lot of members of Marcos Gaming. They're falling like flies as Nova King and Iconic are going to strike onto Orange Rockfall. The team's Dulgi does reply back onto Nova King, but fights now breaking out all over the map. Bullets rattled up by Smokey. He needs to go for the reload of the M4A1 of his, but he's done the damage as Ted joins the fray and Marcos Gaming getting pinned down. Bullets peppering them from all directions as Oace will find himself on his knees as On Top will get a shot onto him.
I mean, if Fnatic have to be really careful right now, but Austin Bonix gets that headshot on Ronak with the Car 98 and a 4x scope to go along with it. So kudos to the accuracy of this young lad on our screens right now. Now, if you quickly have a look at the zone, where is it going to take us? It's still around the cells, still around them. I do believe that is Synergy, who are pretty much dead smack center. The Megastars have won, and the east end of the zone is going to be in their control. So, well, TSM Entity, I think they are heading straight for Fnatic, or will they kind of bifurcate them and go further down south, where they might meet Team IND, who haven't made a splash in this game so far?
They haven't. They've been very quiet. I think they're just playing with the placement points. And can you really blame them, right? They have a lead of over 32, 33 points. And Fnatic need to have a game and a half to make it work. Now, TSM, they have 0 kills. They have 0 kills to their name, and they're down to 2 final players. They're driving around in circles. They're like, guys, 40k, we can't let it go. Bullets rattle off towards Fnatic, though. But that vehicle, if it explodes, they're both going to be goners.
How shiny it is.
It is a shiny car, but when the bullets come flying in, it's going to the paint job's going to go for a toss indeed, XP.
I thought all those crystals are going to protect them. Oh, he fell down. That is going to be devastating. And his other members are getting blown to bits as well, courtesy of Vampire and Godlike and the boys. They are all converged at one spot, taking shots from every direction. 420 OP seems to be the last man standing as his teammates are pretty much wiped out around him. 2 kills to his name. He definitely needs a lot more if he wants to come up on that kill table, but that is looking a bit dicey for UME. And IND is going to go up against Fnatic. That is a fight I'm waiting to watch while Soul gets eliminated in the 14th position. They are going to bow out for one last time. Commendable effort on their part. But like I said, there's always next time, and all you got to do is just hope. I hope that they take all the criticism in a constructive manner and get back strong. Meanwhile, IND versus TSM. Oh, this is going to be exciting. And I do believe On Top was caught in the fire. But one thing I did realize, Snacks took down a member of FNC. Exciting times.
He did. And for Fnatic, it's just one player remaining, if I'm not mistaken. Frankie is barely clinging on to life. Mumba will be eliminated in a 13th spot with 4 kills. Jonathan right next to Neo. Now, I don't know how Neo's butt smells like, but they are making the human centipede at the moment. And if that's what it takes to stay alive, they'll take it. But Snacks, he's hungry. He's looking for more. He's going to get a knock onto Jonathan. And Neo he's still creeping around, but that's going to be it. TSM Entity will be knocked out alongside Fnatic, who valiant effort from them. They get 8 kills, but TSM Entity go in 9th place with 0 kills. How many points is that, XP? How many points is 9th position?
Well, all I can tell you right now is someone is going to be happy and is going to be getting ready to walk off with $40,000. And guess what? IND have 4 kills to their names. I think we've already got our stories all wrapped up over here, Blair.
It is wrapped up, but in the end, it's not over till the fat lady sings. It's not over till that fresh chicken dinner comes out, and smack in the center of that zone of death lies Synergy and, of course, Orange Rock. They're not done rocking and rolling, are they? Still holding the line, a little bit of a shit, providing a little bit of cover for now. And eventually, they will have to make a move because they are definitely not in the safe zone. They got a couple of vehicles to make it through, but the moment they go for it, they're going to get peppered by bullets. Now, Celts, they can already taste it. They can already taste the money, but it's not done yet, as Atunki is going to get the damage onto the players from Godlike, who was still in the running, and Celts have all four still alive XP. What a tournament by these guys.
Not just Celts, I mean, barring Orange Rock, every single team that is still in contention has all their members alive, something that we haven't seen. Again, they are playing a bit safe, and for a couple of these teams, they need to have a good game, but I think the major part is already over. Hastar with that rapid-fire Mini 14, just getting a headshot, and that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was pretty quick for a DMR. Let me just add that. But Orange Rock under fire, and all these boys are now going to be making their way to the zone, facing off against each other one last time in this South Asian final.
One last time, one last dance, one last ride, and riding are everyone. Godlike just pushing in, but TX Demon gets taken out by Snacks. IND are on a rampage. They know they've qualified now, and they're not stopping anytime soon. They have, let me do the math here, 7 kills to their name. Orange Rock with 6 with 2 players alive. Godlike's Hastar, I think, has finished him off. Celts MJ will finally, his soul will leave his body, but his teammates are still very much alive. Synergy as well in the running. All 4 players, Megastars and IND. And this is looking like a very, very tight battle indeed. Sirvi, though, what a god. What an absolute beast.
I thought he was going to make it behind cover, but nope. Denied. With Ultron, he is going to come in the crosshairs now. I think he's the last man standing for Celts, but they have done what they set out to. They need just 1 point to be, in front of DSM Entity, and I'm pretty sure they are getting that 1 point regardless of any more kills coming in, but they've definitely got more than 1 point. So let me just give them a big shout out over here. 4 kills, but Godlike under fire right now. They are down to 1 member. 1 member is still alive. Scratch that. They are out of this game. We are now down to the final 16, 17 people alive. IND are running on all cylinders. These boys are making sure they get the job done. They do it in style. They do have 8 kills already. 4 members still alive. 1 getting knocked out just as we speak, but Synergy are fortifying their end with a 3 at one end and a lot of vehicles on the other.
Indeed it is, but you can't count out the fact that Synergy are still there. All 4 players roaming around. Like Orange Rock's Vampire, he's in the sunlight, but this guy, as we know, he's immune to garlic and sunlight and stakes. What he's not immune to are explosions and bullets, but he's hiding behind the vehicle, the burnt-out vehicle. Siri's like, he's weird. He's like, wait, you know what? That car wasn't there a while back. Someone could be nearby. He's paranoid, but IND, they're getting pincered, and Team Extreme's going to get a drop onto him. Orange Rock, they strike Vampire all alone, but he finally will meet his grave. 10 kills for Orange Rock. Wow. They bow out in 5th place with 17 points. IND, vehicle exploding. Team Extreme out of nowhere, laying down the pain on Team IND.
And Servi is still not letting up as well. He is racking in a couple of those knocks for himself. We are down to the last 4 teams. Megastars, who've been really quiet. They haven't had a single kill to their names, and they just want to be chilling on the sidelines. They're like, you know what? You guys do all the work. I think we just want to celebrate a little bit over here. But Slayer getting found out and finished by Megastars. Just as I say that, IND bowing out in the 4th position of the final game. 8 kills to their names and a total of 16 points. Well, if you can do the maths, we already know they've done it. But who is going to walk off with a chicken dinner right over here? Synergy really close neck to neck as far as Megastars are concerned, and Team Extreme. Are they going to pull off another upset over here, or is Synergy and Megastars, are they going to be the ones who walk away with the chicken dinner? All 3 teams have 3 members still alive.
Don't forget, the money for 2nd and 3rd place isn't very less either. It's a lot of cash. It's not a laughing matter. We talk about 40K, but it's like 25K, like 15K on the line. There's a lot of money on the line in the finals, but Sarga will finally meet his maker. Valiant effort from Team Extreme. They still have a couple more players roaming around, Kazi and Iku. Now, for Megastars, Vexy and Encore are in sniffing distance, and Ted, he spots him out. He's like, oh, what's that? Is that a snake? No, it's not. It's another player. They both die, and they get wiped out. Kazi actually helping out Synergy with a team-wide. Megastars will form 3rd position, 3v2, and you know when Synergy shine, they shine when it comes down to these positions. However, a knock will happen, and Strider will be on his knees. Now, the res doesn't happen. Iku's going to finish him off. It's a 2v2 XP.
Well, Siervi, And Dead versus Niku and Ghazi. Who is going to come out on top? I'm pretty sure if you are placing any bets, you are going to have your money on Synergy, but we can't count out Team Extreme as well. They get a knock on Servi. Ghazi gets that first knock, and I think he's going to go for the finish. They are not going to let them have any breathing space. They want that chicken dinner. They want to go out with a bang, but Dead is the last man standing and is Mr. Serious himself. Can he actually put a smile on his face and get this chicken dinner for his team again, which is going to be, again, one of those outings. I mean, Synergy, man, boy, oh boy, have they been just impressing us every single day. And Servi is finally going to succumb to his injuries. He is out for one last time. Dead versus Niku and Ghazi.
It's all on Mr. Ted. Servi did it last time. Can he do it again?
Intense music now.
Cue in his music right now. And Ted, he's got health. But a second. Oh, he gets a drop. He gets a drop. He gets a drop. He's looking for it. And he's going to clutch it out. Did he clutch it out? Yes, he clutched it out. Of course he's going to clutch it out. God damn it, Synergy. You can't do this again and again. You can't do it back to back.